John Cobb Ramirez is usually the first half starter in goal. Popper, Carlos Hernandez, scores from around the rest of the knockout round to the top right corner of your screen. Aldo Manzoni sends it back, and we are underway. Good scrap to win it. Alonso Hernandez moves it along. Former U.S. Youth International. His shot takes a heavy deflection. Justin Ruth rumbles out, and Ruth into the open field. And he's nudged off the ball. It's good defending Mauricio Hernandez. The 6'10" wanted a call. Ruth thought that was a shoulder. It's from North Wales, Pennsylvania. Delaware Blue Hen. Much of the roster played college soccer along the eastern seaboard. An I-95 corridor outside of Philadelphia. It's always an accomplishment, no matter what happens from here on out, for the 6'10", maybe even pull the unexpected and colossal upset. They've gotten to the knockout rounds here in the first year of their competition at TST. This has pretty much been the pattern the first 6 minutes of the game. Maybe expect to play out that way. What a goal. What an absolute piece of sensational brilliance there off the reflick right at the top. That comes from Miguel Raboya. Just rolled it along. He cut across the face of goal. And Hernandez found him with the chiseled pass. Just look at that. Poached, including a porch, a Chad Porch, with the $1 million goal. He's playing for Concafa, who looked like a real contender after going 3-0 in the group stage. There's a heavy hit again. They wanted Raboya. Same little sense of pattern. Lucinho has worn the captain's armband for La Bombonera, and he's doing that again today. Luis Sanchez. He started with Pachuca in Mexico, had 3 loans there. Much of his career down south. That's a thick rebound that comes off Valeriano. He had to make the save from distance, and then it's rocketed into the stands. Little crescendoing here, La Bombonera. They know when to put the foot on the gas. That shot with the direction coming off the near post, or the player at the near post. And the pump back into the middle. Here's the repress out of danger. Seen Elkaloon did his best, didn't get it away, and right back comes Alonso Hernandez. They can just keep rolling reinforcement after reinforcement. Open look in the pocket. Gaito left it over. Lucinho lashes home. That's classy from the captain.
Luis Sanchez.
Lucinho, Luis Sanchez makes it 2-0 La Bombonera. It's just a lot of shifting defensively from the inside of 4 minutes till the half. Little threat forward and a redirection. First bright look in the attack. Dalton Pando was on the receiving end of that pass from Josh DiMatteo. The 6'10" are going to have to find a way. Look, you can ask the 47 other teams in the field, or those who have met this La Bombonera force, the best way to break them down, to get on the ball, to be in control of a game. Good luck. Sure, there have been a few wobbly moments, but they always seem to autocorrect, and it's made them the TST sensations that they've become in just over a year. Relatively unknown coming onto the radar into the tournament last season. Not only winning the final, but doing it in 4-0 fashion over a non-EFC team who looked the part to be champions themselves for that $1 million prize. Eduardo Garay took his eye off of it. Dalton Pando back across to Ruth. Ruth forward. Pando, slippery touch. Manzonis. End of a tight window. That's good re-engagement from Pando, but it will go back to La Bombonera. Boya and Lucinho, the goals for the defending champions with 2 minutes to play in the first half here. Maurizio Tavano for Mojica. Speared away by John Austin Ricks. Now they have the interplay moving again. It's back for Mojica. It's pumped down across, and it's a third, or it wasn't a third. It was going to be. What an effort there by Valeriano. Ashasi is there. Final seconds, first half. Ends up at the feet of the pony. And La Bombonera. Welcome back to Cary, North Carolina. Second half in the round of 32. La Bombonera looks the part of the defending champions right now. They lead 2-0. Earned an indirect free kick on the restart. Up it goes. Down to Ruth. Turned down the pivot and shot it over the crossbar. Ruiz to Champai. Luis Carlos Esteban with a block shot, and then one that comes past the face of goal. Hit by Popper Hernandez. I think that's also a fair talking point right now with La Bombonera. They've glided through so many of their games. Not the best ending to that sequence, but it was starting to crescendo. Valeriano long and into the attacking half, right on the front door, it's there. Munoz, enough of a distraction, it's just wide from De Soma. There was the moment for the 6'10". There was a deflection. That is a fantastic stop from Munoz. Keeps it a 2-goal game. There's Mauricio Hernandez on it. Daniel Radford says full time for now. Target score time is next. Put up 2 goals in the first 15 minutes. And rode the wave of, well, not easy street, but not really putting their foot on the gas. Felix and Arnold back there. Hernandez, great little hold off. And the winning goal was there for the taking. That golden fleece moment left right on a platter for Champai, but shot it wide. Champai has his degree, medical surgeon, obstetrician, for the young man who's done well, MASL player. Hold up play from the 6'10". Crowded in the middle. That's well defended by La Bombonera, and the foul will set them the other way. Coming up on 3 minutes here into target score time. And the 6'10's remaining stop in the tournament, hanging by a thread for the moment. They can't concede. They need a 3-goal comeback to win it. There's a pass that's stolen in the midfield. What a play after the bad giveaway by Felix, and a clean tackle into the challenge to win it back. The breakout was there, and now Ruth and Pando come upfield, and Ruth. Babe Ruth would have hit it into those stands, but that's not what you want here. In this situation, Mojica gets everyone shifting. Felix and Ruiz. Ruiz to Felix. Mojica. Mojica in. There it is. At the back stick, Ruiz.
And that's a goal. La Bombonera. La Bombonera with the
La Bombonera. They were putting everyone in a slumbonera for much of that.